This episode of Is This Adulting is brought to you by our Patreon supporters. If you'd like to join the giving family, as well as get some awesome stuff in the process, weekly bonus episodes, quarterly meetups, things like that, you can check us out at patreon.com/isthisadulting. Thanks. Hey everybody, and welcome to Is This Adulting, the mental health comedy podcast you never knew you needed. I'm your best friend, and I recently made Forbes' list of the 7 billion most interesting people under 7 billion. I'm Stephen Pappas.
And I'm Lauren, the editor.
See, you're going to make her quit because this is what you...
What are you talking about, Toots?
This is an actual
You gotta
episode,
smoke, I can bum.
Be an adult.
I am best friend number 2, Christopher Grimmett. Also, I'm in a construction zone, so I apologize if you hear loud noises today, everyone.
That is Chris. He's broken. He has alienated our editor. Poor sweet Lauren, who is an angel human.
I love it. I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. I don't want this to become a bit.
Okay. Too late.
Oh my God. Well, just to get me out of this hellish nightmare real quick, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our guest. We have a new best friend with us this week.
Yay.
She's a therapist living in California. You may know her as the inspiration for the greatest cartoon character of all time, Mabel Pines. Please welcome Ariel Hirsch to the show. Hey, Ariel.
Hello. Hi, guys. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thanks
for
joining
coming,
us.
doll. We really appreciate it.
I mean, that was some high praise of Mabel there, right? That's real high praise.
But I mean,
I don't disagree with you, but I'm just saying that's high praise.
I definitely purposefully am using hyperbole, but at the same time, I'm not sure I don't believe it.
I mean, she's a good character.
I know.
I'm biased, but she's great.
And it's Kristen Shaw.
I know.
And
she's lovely.
And that means you know her. That just resonated with me.
I've met her, yes. I have.
She seems like just the nicest human.
She is. And Jason Ritter, they're both just like the nicest humans.
Now, I've heard that the creator of that show, though, Alex Hirsch, I've heard he's a real piece of work.
He's a piece of work. He's a wonderful dude as well. I just know him far better than any other human in the world. So at times he can frustrate me.
How long have y'all known each other? Our
entire lives. I came onto the planet 10 minutes earlier than he did. So I win there. So
you're the older twin.
I am the older twin.
That gives you power.
So much power.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm so excited for you. My dad was an older twin.
Oh, really? By how much?
A minute.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah, she was popping them out of there.
I mean, gracious.
It was
popping them out.
She was
he was a
rapid firing.
minute older?
Yeah, he was a minute older than my uncle.
Goodness. It's like a machine gun.
Yeah.
Poor
like
women.
A marshmallow shooter, but with babies.
We go through God.
That is true. Women, you go through so much. I'm
so
sorry.
much.
Let me be clear. I respect the incredible miracle that is what women have to go through in that experience. But I just also cannot believe that 2 babies can be born that quick.
And what women have to go through in general, because I think we can all agree, men, we are the worst.
It's rough
brother.
out there.
Lauren agrees.
Men are the worst.
Oh my gosh.
So how are you guys doing?
Thank you so much for saying, you know what? I don't know if they know how to run their own show, so I'm just going to take it over for them. I'm genuinely thankful for that. I'm doing well. Steven.
I'm taken aback because no guest has ever asked us how we're doing.
Aw.
Well,
that's what therapists do.
Am I?
That's true. That's true.
I'm pushing through. We'll go into detail about how we're doing in just a second, but before we do you want to plug that social medias? Do you want to tell everybody where they can find you on the interwebs and or your home address?
Yeah, the social medias. You can find me at Ariel_Hirsch_ on Twitter. That's really the only social medias that I have at the moment. So that's the place you can go.
Unacceptable.
Hey, Ariel.
Yeah.
If you decide that you want another social media presence, I think I have the perfect tag for you.
Oh,
tag,
what is it?
I'm really not good with social media, so I think that's
sure,
the
that's
correct
fine,
one.
Christopher.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, what is it?
I'm with Hirsch.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. I haven't
Because
heard that
you
one.
are. You are with Hirsch.
I am Hirsch.
At all times.
At all times.
Yeah.
I can't undo it.
Hirsch becomes her.
Hirsch becomes her.
Wait, what? Death becomes Hirsch? No, we don't want that.
We don't want that.
That sounds dark. Anyway, well, now that we've unveiled all of our weird names for Ariel, we're going to start off this week just like we do every week with a mental health check-in. So, hey, Christopher Tyler Grimmett, how you doing, bud? How's things going?
I'll be honest with you. I'm jokey right now, but I'm actually a little bit like anxious and sad. Not necessarily like to a point where I would say it's debilitating, but so as many people who've listened to the show know before, I have a dog and I love this dog. I didn't grow up loving animals because I was a monster. And then I don't know, the wicked witch of the West undid their curse against me, and I began to fall in love with animals, and I love my dog so much, and he's got some real tummy troubles, and when your dog is sick, or just like when you have like a pet that's sick, it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And so I already tend to lean on, I don't know if you would say hypochondriac, or if you would say unnecessarily, what would I say? Precautious, I guess. But I already kind of get freaked out, even with like myself, about certain type of stuff. And so when you see someone like your dog that can't fully communicate back how they're feeling, you're sitting there just like, do I need to take them to the doctor? And they go, no, I mean, he's probably fine, but it's leaving us kind of stressed. And so I'm okay, but when something like that happens, I just find myself being very distracted from being able to do anything else. And I'm just, it is funny though, when you are a pet parent, and I use that term lightly because I know anyone who has had children are like, pets are not babies, which is like, you're right. But when you're taking care of, especially like rescue that is very anxious boy, like my dog is, I find myself doing something I never thought I would do, and that is spending far too much time reflecting and having conversations with my spouse about my dog's bowel movements. And that is something where, I mean, until you have a dog, it's not something that you would think, but like there's points where I'll have a conversation with my wife and I'll say, who have we become? Like, like, what is this that we are currently doing? This is a little bit, if just someone took a small bit of our conversation, be like, have you been talking for 15 minutes about your dog in that way? So, so because we're anxious, we're spending a lot of time doing that. And beyond that, I'm actually doing pretty well, which is good. I'm encouraged by that, but unfortunately, it's just my mind is focused on that. So, overall, I've been kind of encouraged that I've been doing better, except for that part. So hopefully my pup starts feeling good, and then after that, I'll be in a good place. So, Ariel, tell me about you. What's going on with you this week?
Oh, me. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your doggy's tummy troubles. And that's totally makes sense to me. That would be so distracting. Yeah. I am also sort of anxious this week. I am also a relatively anxious person, I have learned. But I have a very big test that I'm taking at the end of this month. And sort of the anxiety has like really hit me in the last couple of days. So I've been trying to just notice that and be with it and sort of do what I need to do to address it. I mean, I had my own therapy today, which is the best. So that was super helpful. Just sort of wailing about the fears that come beyond the next big step in one's life. But yeah, I'm doing well. It's just when anxiety is sort of pervading things, it can be hard to focus on other stuff. So I totally resonate with what you were saying too.
I'm curious. Has test anxiety always been something that you've had, or would you say certain ones?
No, it's actually, I don't really have actual test anxiety. Like when I get into the testing room, I am nervous, but I'm able to focus and do it. This is my licensing exam. So basically this is the final test to make me a therapist on my own in California. So this is like the culmination of all 6 years of my graduate school training, my practicum training, my clinical training. It's like the final thing that I need to do to get licensed. So it's just like a big test. It's a big test that I've realized I was just being very avoidant of it because I think it represents the finality of this process, sort of going into the next step without with uncertainty, all that stuff. But that's generally I'm kind of okay with tests. This one is just a doozy.
Well, and I know we'll all be thinking about you in the fact that when it's something like that, I think you really hit it straight on to where the finality adds a whole different aspect of it's a big seasonal thing, like of just saying like a certain point of my life it has come to an end, and that's not necessarily even, it's not like a bad stress all the time. It's just like it's more of one of those moments where like everyone has those few moments in their life, like if they're fortunate to go to college, like that might be like day one as they're going and go, this is a like a very special step that won't be replicated,
right.
Like that can be for marriage, that can be for kids, for people, that can be a lot of different type of stuff. But yeah, I'll be thinking about you just in that, because that's a whole different level of processing. Just, oh my God, I'm becoming older. Yeah. Just sort of the sort of big accomplishments in one's life. Like this is sort of the final. I mean, there will be other things in the future, but sort of the big career step that I've been working towards for my entire adulthood. Really, sort of that thing that once I decided I wanted to be. This is like me really, really, really becoming that thing, which is very exciting. But it just comes with its own fears that I don't. Years?
6 years, yeah. 3 years of grad school. 3 years of training, essentially.
Wow.
Yeah. So
respect.
Thank you. Becoming a therapist takes a long time, and it should, and I'm glad that it does. And it should be, but it's just a very hard and long process.
Goodness gracious. Jeez. Well, Steven, are you over there?
Yeah, where's Steven at?
He's just
No, I'm not.
The ghost of Steven's past?
I just became
nice.
I just became very aware that we are talking to a therapist and anything I say will be analyzed.
No, it won't. That's such a misconception. Like no, we're just talking to you like people. Unless you want to pay me.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, I have a sincere question about that, Ariel.
Yeah.
So I'm sure people on a regular basis will ask you something to that effect. And this is my initial thought of what you probably are thinking, and tell me if this would be a correct assumption. It's like you would, if someone said like, oh, are you just going to analyze everything? You would say like, my thought would be you would want to tell them, no offense, but I don't care enough to like in this moment do that. Like no, I care about you, and if I really needed to, I would flex that muscle in me, but otherwise I don't really have an interest in going deep with you right now. I just want my taco, that's my assumption, but I'm curious.
I kind of feel like I should actually say that from now on. I mean, mostly the times that I get asked that are like, I take a lot of Lyfts and Ubers. So those are a lot of times where if I tell people my profession, yes, they'll be like, oh, are you analyzing me? Or, hey, can I ask you a question? And suddenly I'm working. And so those are moments where it's like, no, I'm not psychoanalyzing you. I just want to get to work, or I want to get home from work. So actually the last thing I want to do is talk to another human. So it's just like that happens a lot. Or in dating that comes up all the time. So that's one of those things when people are like, you must be psychoanalyzing me. It's like, actually, I really don't want to do that. Like, I don't have any, that's an energy thing. It's like, you're right. I have to be sort of engaging my caring and listening muscle in a different way. And I do that fairly inherently, which is why I came to the job. Like, I like to listen and ask questions, but my brain turns into a different layer of that when I'm working. Yeah, sort of it is a different muscle in that way. But no, I think when I'm just talking with people, I don't engage that unless it feels necessary. Like I do that sometimes with my friends or partners. Like I can go into that place, but I try not to. I try not to.
Ariel, I think we need to give you like a secret identity, like a complete different career. So that
man,
there can just be the short answer. So
I
if
know.
someone,
I've tried to lie to people. I'm just a bad liar. People are just like, just say you're something else, and I'm just really bad at it.
all right, I've got it, because no one is going to want to have follow-up questions for this. So I pretend I'm you, Ariel, and you just ask me one of the things that they or what do you do, whatever, and this is going to be it. Are you ready? So you're my Lyft driver. So I walk in, and so you can ask me, what do I do?
Hey, what do you do for work?
I work in sewage. No one's going to ask any more questions about that.
Yes. I love this answer.
You're welcome. I do the dirty jobs that you hear about on TV. Like, you're welcome. I handle the poo. No more questions, Your Honor.
Man, the thing is, I would have so many questions if someone said they worked in sewage. But yeah, my hope is
I probably would too. But
right?
Who are you people?
I mean,
we're poo people.
Poo people.
Just let us be us.
Be like, what do you do with the poo? Where does the poo go? How do you feel about the poo? That's my therapist coming in, right?
My initial question would just be, do you burn all of your clothes?
Oh.
That would be my
They have to wear special poo suits.
Poo suits.
Oh, for sure.
Special poo suits.
You gotta. But
They'll be an
also,
amazing superhero.
But we didn't ask Steven how he's doing, right?
You're right. Sorry, we did.
This is the third week in a row that Chris has gotten distracted and kind of forgotten to ask me how I am.
No. To be fair, I did ask, and then you were just being quiet, and you asked her a question, so that's why I got distracted.
Didn't say anything.
I think
you said, "Are you going to psychoanalyze me?"
Oh.
And
I didn't ask. I just assumed.
I think you said yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So, hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you, Steven, tell us how you're doing this week? And I promise we're not sitting here taking notes about everything that you say.
Okay,
and
cool.
what the potential implications are of what that means.
Let me just check my log here.
Let's see here.
Steven's log.
That's something that the poo people would probably talk about. Sorry.
Oh, God. Why, Christopher?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Why? We have such a nice guest, and then you
Me
just
and
have
Ariel.
to...
No. She's a poo person too. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
She's proudly a poo person.
Proudly a poo person.
So there's like 40% of the people who listen to this that are like, yeah, we the poo people, right?
They get it.
Yeah, we're gonna start a freaking revolt.
Well,
it's gonna be disgusting. Sorry.
It's gonna be a real gross one.
Yeah, Steven, how are you?
How are you?
Steven's log day like 20 of doing almost keto.
Oh.
And my body hates me.
That's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Almost keto.
I don't really know
I
why
like
people
that.
do.
I
Almost
like
keto.
that name better.
Yeah, almost keto. It's bad, y'all.
Why are you doing that?
Cause I'm a fatty fat.
You're trying to lose weight specifically?
Yeah, I need to be healthier, and so right now for me that means dropping weight and then taking care of what I eat first. But right now the main concern of my doctor is, hey, you gotta drop this weight. So, y'all,
did he recommend, or he or she recommend the keto diet to do that?
Well, I'm not doing it full on because they didn't necessarily. I'm doing a less fat version of that. A lower fat, but
wait. I don't know much about
keto. Means
keto.
Eat a whole shit ton of fat and like no carbs.
Oh, okay. I definitely did not know what keto was, because I just assumed it was like just diet where you eat.
No,
it's like a very
lettuce.
Particular type of diet. Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's why when you said less fat, I was like, how is that possible on a diet?
Yeah, no, I'm doing a lower fat version of that
Gotcha.
because I don't want to be eating like greasy beef and steak and butter and all this stuff all the time. Which anybody out there, listen, don't at me. Don't tell me like you're not doing keto. I know I'm not doing keto.
Yeah, do whatever you gotta do.
I'm eating a lot more protein and cutting out carbs. That's basically it for right now. Love me, let me be what I am. And am I getting everything my body needs? Probably not, because y'all, I've been dizzy and about to pass out for like a week and a half now.
Yeah.
I'm in such a fog.
Steven, tell us more about this fog. I have to write a few notes down real fast.
Sure. Yeah, it's foggy. It's
in the brain.
Easy. In the brain.
Like you're not, yeah.
Yeah. It is, some would call it a brain fog. Let's move on.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's It's the worst.
Yeah, that sounds really awful.
And so I've been a little thrown off.
Yeah.
But my mood has been okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's
I just feel like crap.
Mm.
But like 9 times out of 10, I'm like, you know what? I'm like happy.
That's good.
I'm not depressed. I'm not super anxious because, I'm still... So we're recording this in advance of when it's releasing. So anyone who's listened, my medication is still, as of right now, on back order. Ooh. So like, can't get my hands on that. Haven't for like a week. So I cold turkeyed that medicine.
Is that anxiety meds?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Buzzsprout. I cold turkeyed the shit out of that. And, do I feel weird? But at the same time,
that's a bunch of weird things happening to your body at the moment.
And both of them cause like brain fog,
and
weakness and headaches. And I'm just like, okay, cool. So, that's the thing is like, I'm fine. My body just hates me. Like, I feel fine, but everything hurts and I'm dying.
Stephen, let me say something for you.
What? God,
this is an actual me trying to extend the olive branch, so to speak.
No, he's not.
I'm actually not lying in this moment. I promise you I'm not. So we're recording this in advance before we will have gone to PodCon in Seattle. So knowing that you have this diet, I want you to know as your friend, I'm willing to eat whatever you need to eat the entire time we're on the trip. I'm trying to be nice.
That's so sweet.
So that's helpful.
So
we're just going to eat a bunch of steak.
Wait, I thought you're not supposed to do that.
No, I eat all the fat I want if I really want to do it that way, but I don't want to.
Well, whatever.
This is a confusing diet.
We'll just be the old married couple that just like, I'll just order whatever you're having.
Yeah.
We'll share a water. We'll do all of it.
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Well, anyway, if you have a mental health check-in, as always, that you would like to share or an idea of how we can encourage you throughout the week, first off, we'd like to remind you we are not professionals in any way, shape, or form. And if you are in need of... What?
I said, like Stephen and I in particular are not professionals.
That's true. We have Ariel.
Yes.
But don't reach out to Ariel specifically. She has patients of her own. I'm not sure.
Uber drivers that she's trying to
do
with.
Oh, God.
But if you are in need of mental health care, please reach out to a mental health professional, whether it be a psychiatrist, a counselor. I don't even know the difference between a counselor, a therapist, and a psychologist, but reach out.
Tell you.
Reach out to one of them. Reach out to one of them. And if you're in crisis, please contact somebody like the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. They're pretty cool over there.
Yeah.
At least from my experiences.
Yes.
It's a cool service, and you don't have to be in crisis to contact them. They will just talk to you if you really need somebody to talk to. So yeah, please contact them or a mental health professional if you need help. But with that being said, if you'd like to email us, you can email us over at isthisadultingpod@gmail.com. We read every email, even if we don't get the chance to respond to every email. So know that your voice is being heard. You are not alone. You're not just shouting into emptiness. You are being heard.
That's so nice that you guys do that.
And if you need like a very specific thing to put for the subject line, I've got it. I want you to say if you are a poo person or not. So just like in the title.
I don't want to open our emails. No.
Just get flooded with poo people emails.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing we poo people do well. We flood.
No, God. All right. Well, before we move on to our topic for the week, Ariel, we've got a few things that we've just got to know.
Yeah. Ask me some things.
So... This is our segment. We just got.
It's the hot seat.
We gotta know. It's
Cool.
It's a spice and meatball. That was stupid.
Yeah,
I regret that.
No, I'm just kidding. So we have 2 questions. We had multiple questions that were submitted. We picked 2 of them.
Cool.
And then I have a question. Of course, I always provide one from us, and so we have 2 questions from listeners and one from us that we have to know the answers to. So first off, this one comes from Sammy, who is the daughter of one of our listeners.
Oh, yay.
Who very much loves Mabel.
Yay.
And Sammy wants to know, do you own cat ears? And if so, how many pairs?
Oh, cat ears. I think I have a pair. I think I have one pair of like unicorn cat ears, actually.
Whoa.
They're like little ears with a unicorn horn, but I think they are cat ears. And I have...
Those count.
A little and I have horns, but I think I only have one pair of cat ears.
Well, that's unacceptable. It's too few cat ears.
Apparently, I think I should get some more.
Yes, you absolutely should.
But thank you, Sammy, for that question.
Yes, it's
You're not
it's
a
an
proper
important
adult
thing.
until you've had at least 6 pairs of cat ears. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So moving on. Second question. Our listener Katie wants to know, how do you learn to become a therapist? Like specifically, like what is that process like in like adjusting to the fact that every person that walks through your door is going to be different? How do you learn how to prepare for that? Because there's no right answer necessarily.
Yeah, well, that's a really good question. I mean, I think, in you go to graduate school, and in graduate school you learn a lot of different general techniques, and sort of you wade through all those techniques to find one that feels right for you. But sort of like I'm informed by a particular kind of modality that works for me. Mm-hmm. And so people come in and people will be different, but my skills are essentially the same. So it's like I'm listening and I'm holding space and I'm trying to cultivate self-awareness. And so it doesn't really, so I'm expecting that people are different, but it's preparing myself as much as I can to feel comfortable in that seat. So I think doing as much of your own personal therapy is hugely, hugely important. So there won't be so many like trigger points, things that people bring up that might be upsetting for me. So a lot of my own personal therapy, graduate school, but essentially like listening skills, empathy building, like being able to reflect back what people are saying, really think about people's differences, not make assumptions. Yeah, those are all the sort of different parts of being a therapist that I'd say apply to everybody.
Yeah, and I have a follow-up question to that real fast. Just how do you prevent yourself from taking these things home with you?
I'm still learning that. I think it's something that it really depends. I'm always sort of surprised what things follow me home and what things don't. I mean, a big part of it is boundary building. And I think there's two things they really don't teach you in graduate school. One is how to really assert strong boundaries, and two is anything related to like business learning about how to be a therapist. But the boundary thing in particular, I think, particularly like not last year, but the year before, 2017, I had to really figure out how to work with that because I wasn't able to leave certain things in the office and I was struggling really, really hard with it and having a lot of my own anxiety and burnout and stuff like that. So I think practicing like active self-care, active personal therapy, having really good supervision, sort of support groups and other therapists, like really being able to talk about that with other people, like sort of certain client issues that come up. That helps a lot. But sometimes I bring it home, and other times I'm able to leave it. And I've learned that there are a couple particular topics that I work with that are harder for me to do that than with others. So that's where my edges are.
Right. And I know you had said that your own personal therapy is super important to you.
Oh, yeah.
We did have a question, and I don't have who asked this actually because it's just popping back in my head since we're kind of on the topic. We did have somebody ask, what is it like going to therapy as a therapist? Like what do you like? Is it weird for you to see other people's method, and like, do you take that and go into your own thing, or are you so focused on not being a therapist and being yourself? Like what is that like?
Yeah, that's a really good question too. I mean, it's sort of all of the things. Like I've realized that some of my best learning on how I want to be my own therapist is from the therapist that I'm working with for my own therapy. Because I think it's extremely necessary for all therapists to feel like what it feels like to be a client, to be on that other side, to be in that vulnerable seat, to sort of feel when things hit you well or when they hit you wrong. Sort of like when a therapist says something, you're like, ooh, that didn't quite resonate with me. Like I need to know how that feels so that when I inevitably do that with my clients, I can sort of understand that process. But I mean, sometimes I do feel like I really want to be a good client to my therapist because I also know what it feels like to be in their seat. Luckily, I have a therapist he's very relational, so I will ask him questions pretty directly. And that for me is really helpful. And I think because he knows I'm a therapist, that does shift the dynamic a little bit in terms of I will ask him to try certain things out or be like, hey, I'd love a little bit more education about that particular theory because him and I are sort of trained in the same theory, which is Gestalt therapy. It's just a certain type of therapy. But like that, I learned so much from him. And other times I'm just a total vulnerable baby mess, and that's really necessary too. Like that, sometimes it's just I don't feel like a professional in any way, and I need that. Like I need that I need that space from him to just be able to drop any pretense of anything.
Would you say sometimes you're not a poo person, but you're a goo person? You're just complete goo.
God.
I mean, I feel like I'm always a poo person, but yeah, it gets maybe some gooey. It gets that's gross. I'm sorry.
Also, I need you to know that vulnerable baby mess is the name of my autobiography.
Yeah, like you gotta do that sometimes, and to find a really safe place to do that is so necessary, especially in the work that I do. Like I need to be able to put some of that stuff down sometimes. So yeah, I love therapy. It's great.
Yeah, that's why I tell people, like, you got to go do this thing. We did a whole topic once on how therapy is weird.
Oh, yeah.
Because
it's super weird.
Everybody's had weird-ass experiences in therapy.
Yeah.
Like, where we've all just been like, this is the most uncomfortable or the most awkward or hilarious thing that I've experienced in a while.
Yeah.
But it's so good. Like, go
it's
to
so
therapy,
good.
Y'all. Like, it's okay.
When you find that right match, like with the right therapist, it's such a good experience. I think it's just so hard to go through the weird experiences to kind of get to the right one.
Absolutely.
But I think those can be really helpful learning experiences on their own too.
Right. Well, last question.
Yeah.
And this is, honestly, you could argue this surpasses everything we could talk about in the rest of the episode in its importance. And you're laughing as though this is going to be some sort of bit.
That's my assumption, yes.
You never know. I could be real serious. I'm like...
That's true.
What if I just got real and I was like, tell me your immigration policies? Like, what...
Oh, gosh.
I think that'll be question 3 every week. No. So based on your short interaction with us, if Chris and I were to go into business together... Well, okay. Technically, we are in business together.
Yeah, it's like you're doing things.
But if Chris and I were to go into business together and... Of course, my brain went here because I am myself a fan of Gravity Falls.
Yes.
We were to open some sort of tourist trap a la Mystery Shack. What kind of tourist trap do you think we would open, and would you come to it?
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is tough.
It's tough just because yes, I don't have a whole lot of background to pull from for you guys. I mean,
well, just so you know, Ariel, I'm easily offended. So
yeah,
so you need to be careful. Just
we are the like definition of liberal snowflakes.
Oh,
so,
yay!
We are fragile boys.
Yeah, just
we are made of glass.
I heard what you were saying, Ariel, like in your head. I heard it. And just because we're from the South doesn't mean that we would open up like the country's largest Confederate flag. Like, no, we're not going to do that.
No.
Like, no, come on. Why would you think that?
If we're doing something Southern, we're doing chaps. That's what we're doing. Chaps all the way. Chaps, yeah.
I think that would be a great tourist trap. Just chaps all around. There's chaps for everybody.
The chap trap.
The chap trap. Stephen and Chris's trap. Oh my God, that's so hard to say. Chap trap.
Chap trap.
Trap is going on the list of possible episode titles. Along
where we
with
also have a
people.
little. We have a little hole where you can also put your chapstick. So it's double chap.
And we sell sweaters and flannels and jackets, but it's exclusively the brand Chaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
that's a
think
thing, right?
that's I think, is that a thing? Is Chaps itself a brand?
I think it is. I think there's a brand of like clothing, kind of like a Wrangler, but it's Chaps.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Or is it Champs? I don't know.
It might be Champs.
Champ is definitely a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we just made one. If not,
I'm definitely gonna settle on the chap trap though. That would be
the chap trap.
And I would absolutely go to the chap trap.
Okay,
oh
good,
heck
good,
yeah!
Good.
You get the friends and family discount.
Heck yeah! Ooh yeah!
Yeah, you
it's
do.
literally
Give me
half
some
off.
Chips.
Sorry.
Oh, Christopher, I like it. That was good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was actually pretty proud of that one.
That's good. I'm proud of you. All right. Well, thank you for enduring our questions.
Oh, they were great.
And the only thing I can take away from this is you're really going to need to up your cat ear game.
I know. That's a thing. I don't think I realized I needed to own so many cat ears.
Yeah, I'm on Amazon right now. I'm going to Google cat ears and be really concerned if like actual cat ears come
Oh
up.
God, I hope not. That'd be terrifying.
Okay, you can get...
I'm saying you'd be a really bad neighbor.
You can get a 12-piece
you have a
hair
full
hoop,
store.
cat ear, headband, shiny sequin, hair hoops, cute hairband, cat's hair accessories. Am I having a stroke? That's the description, y'all. The description... Oh my God.
Read that 5 times fast. That's what I want you to do.
Well, first off, you need to know you can get a 12-pack for $13.
Jeez.
So you're going to need to do that. But I'm gonna read you the full, now that I've clicked on it, the full item title.
Okay.
Oh God. Okay. The item title is 12 pieces hair hoop, cat ear, headband, shiny sequin, hair hoops, cute hairband, cat's hair accessories for women, girls, daily wearing, and party decorations.
I mean, that does sound like Mabel's brain. I feel like that's probably what's in Mabel's brain. Shiny cat ears, rainbows.
Oh my gosh. You could tell whoever made that said, I want to make sure this gets found on as many searches as possible.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm
Just
going
like
to
every single thing.
every possible word. Da 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 da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hey, and we're back.
Yeah, so hey everybody. We had a bit of an issue.
Technical difficulties.
There. Yeah, I got, for some reason, the application we were using to record crashed, and so we lost a good solid 5 minutes of us vamping about the cat ears, which I did find the name of. I think the last thing everybody heard was me reading the full name of the cat ears and then silence.
Oh, good, Steven. So we did not miss the Chap Trap, right?
No, Chap Trap is still there.
Definitely that good.
We still got that
I was about to
Chap
say,
Trap.
we just need to call it if that's the case.
Yeah, I know. That podcast over forever.
Bye, guys.
Well, since the tech difficulties have taken a while and I want to be respectful of our guests' time, we're going to plow on forward. So, like I was saying when everything bad happened, if you have something you've just got to know, you can submit your questions and find out who the next week's guest is over in our Facebook discussion group, the Is This Adulting Best Friends. So that is a lovely, wonderful place where you can find out all the insider info. It's our discussion group. We're in there, and by we, I mean me. I'm in there interacting with people. Chris is a unicorn, and you never see him.
I think I've been on Facebook 3 times in the last 2 months.
Good for you.
So
that makes it sound like it's a humble brag, but it's legitimately, I just forget.
Yeah, that's good.
He's very bad at the Facebook. So yeah, you can locate us there. And also like, it's just a cool place for support and stuff like that. So check it out. Is This Adulting Best Friends? Ask your questions. We will unveil the guests a week ahead of time, so you can do so.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're back.
Tech issues over. Questions over.
Fingers
We are going
crossed.
to get into the meat of the show.
Oh gosh, there's
Just
meat.
that meat of the show. And by I say meat, after how long we talked about cat ears and stuff, this might actually be shorter than the question segment. But we're going to get into the topic. So I know, Ariel, when you're sitting there going, topic, what did we decide?
I was like,
on
what
for
did
a
we
topic?
decide?
It's going to be an abstract topic this week,
Yeah.
because when we were talking, you were just like, I'm not quite sure.
I was like, it could be anything. There's so many topics.
It could be
Abstract.
anything. But
How do you feel about polygons? Is that
yes.
what the abstract is going to be?
what are your immigration policies? That's just going to be my go-to
Your
question
go-to.
to ask everyone now as a joke.
Does this make my butt look big?
Yes. Anyway,
That is always the right answer for me. Thank you very much. I love you.
kind of a vague place to land as far as something to discuss that you were mentioning. We are all 3 millennials.
Oh yeah.
Millennial is a dirty word to a lot of people.
I know.
It
So
has
weird.
become associated with laziness and avocado toast, which if you don't like avocado toast, like, fuck you. Like, it's delicious. It's delicious. Like, don't...
Hey, and if you don't, it's okay, because for me, it's like, I mean, it's an avocado on bread.
That's true. Okay. But if you
So
if you get all
I'm
bent out of
whatever
shape
with it.
because you're like, oh, the damn millennials and their avocado, like, chill out. An avocado is like $1 and a loaf of bread is not expensive. Like, I can make avocado toast at home for a week for like $3.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah, homies better not be getting too upset about avocado toast, because Toast.
Yeah, it's a game we
Everybody
play
loves
where
some
we toss the
guacamole.
avocados back and forth.
Oh my gosh,
That
I
sounds
love
fun.
that idea.
It's something they taught us in our millennial field day.
The avocado toast.
Yeah, it was that and like teaching us how to survive without owning property.
Right.
And all sorts of things about credit card debt. Anyway,
Yeah.
millennial has become this like dirty word in our society. And I just want to go ahead and throw this out there. I'm not well versed in a lot of things, but I do actually have like a university bestowed degree in sociology. And I studied, one of the things I really focused on was like ages and age
cool.
groups and stuff. So here's the deal.
It's time to finally use that sociology degree.
Yes, I have not used it in, God, when did I graduate? 6-7 years ago? I have not used it since. But it's time to use it. So here's the thing. If you're out there and you're like, I don't know, pushing 40 right now, and you're like, God, these damn millennials, can't stand them. I got news for you, bud. You're a millennial. So officially, the millennial generation and the way you measure it begins in 1980 and goes until 1999 to 2000.
Is that true? I
Yes.
thought it was not. That's a huge gap, though. Like,
It's 20 years.
yeah, that doesn't. I feel like there has to be a delineation of the people who were born before the internet and the people who were not born before the internet. Because that, to me, separates, like, younger and elder millennials. Like, I think that's a huge difference.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to. The initial way of time was BC and AC,
BC, yeah.
but now it's BI and AI.
AI.
So essentially, we are, just so I can give you all a thing,
Yeah.
Nielsen Media Research, which I know is not like okay, so we're just going to talk
Bring in
about millennials.
stats, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
You know
yeah,
what? I'm
bring
not
in
even
them
going to get
stats.
into like, okay, so Nielsen Media Research defines the earliest dates of a millennial as 1977 to 1980 and the latest dates of a millennial as 95 to 96. Now, some people when they study go all the way to 2000, which is why I said that, but the majority of people agree born in the 80s, child in the 90s, that is what a millennial is. In a very loose sense. So like they're not again the like end all be all, but I know Time said 1980 to 1981 in Time magazine when they were talking about it. It's usually 1980 as an average up to anywhere from 95 to 2000. The end date is what they flub a little bit. But it's Generation Y is all it is.
Yeah.
We're Gen Y. So we're not Gen Xers, but we're not.
Oh, wait, really?
But is
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
no,
Gen
Gen
Y
X
was a
is-
different thing.
No, Gen Y, millennial is the nickname for Gen Y. So Gen Xers were born in the early to mid 60s.
Wow, I don't know anything.
And it goes through the early 1980s. There's some overlap. So like the later end of the 90s, like if you were born in 98, you're not really considered a millennial.
right.
It's people who were children in the early, mid, and even late 90s, not people who were born then. So like
okay.
Generation X is people who were born in the early to mid 60s, and then some people go into the 80s there. So generations overlap.
Do we have a
And
name for the
so-
generation after the millennials? yet?
Gen
Does
Z
that-
is the current generation.
I guess
some
YZ,
people call
sure.
it the technology generation. Some people call it the Snapchat generation.
Oh no.
Yeah. So,
what about
I
the
mean,
Gangnam Style generation? Is that
Yes.
a definitely hip reference?
According to what I'm seeing right here, because I did just look it up just for fun, some names that have been proposed are the I generation, Gen Tech, Gen We, Net Gen.
Gen We.
Gen We?
Gen We is my favorite one.
Yeah, that sounds real fun.
I want to be in that one.
Post-millennial.
That's fun.
Post-millennial.
But it looks like the most commonly used one is iGen. So like the I generation.
Okay, I kind of like that one.
Which makes sense because I mean
Yeah, 'cause-
iPhone,
yeah.
I everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so the majority of, as far as like that generation, the majority of those people were born a few years before or at the time of September 11th. Like they use that as a time, like
a
as a
marker.
pinpoint in time.
Okay.
Of these are the people who were too young to remember anything about 9/11.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because you have Gen X is like, sorry guys, y'all are the only y'all the only Gen that doesn't have a nickname really.
It's just Gen X.
Like, yeah, it's Gen X, and then like
they'll
Gen
have
Z.
one eventually.
What?
I said they'll have one eventually, right?
Well, I don't think so, because I mean we've already got ours, and Gen Z is already getting theirs. I mean, the closest thing is some people call them like the grunge generation. But
where
I mean,
do these names come from? How does this happen? Like, is it just becomes
either researchers or like trends on the internet?
Right, it's just like people start writing articles and it just
it's someone like me that one day just decides to start saying "poo person," and then everyone's like, well, he's saying
everyone picks it up.
So I guess they must be right.
Because that title for millennials, I feel like it just became a thing very suddenly, and then became a negative thing as well. It went from just a thing to a negative thing.
Well, because you've got all these generations of like, y'all, it's wild. You got the lost generation, the silent generation, the baby boomers, then Gen X, then millennials, then Gen Z.
I love that you know this stuff. That's fascinating.
Why don't we have everything related to babies? Like baby boomers, baby groomers, baby groomers.
I thought you were going to say like baby snatchers. I'm like, no, don't, no.
Baby shroomers.
So here's the thing. There's another nickname that nobody really talks about for millennials.
Oh no, what is it?
And some people use it aggressively as an angry way to label millennials, and some millennials wear it as a badge of honor. That is the term boomerang generation or Peter Pan generation.
Oh, I've heard about that recently. Yeah,
because it is this.
The kids who didn't grow up.
I'm going to actually read this definition because I know that I know the word, but the technical definition of that is they call us that because of the members' perceived tendency for delaying some rites of passage into adulthood for longer periods than generations before them.
Right.
So, i.e., we are a generation that we're getting married later in life. We're having babies later in life. Some of us are not having babies at all or getting married at all.
Yeah.
Another
the boomerang
one
like coming back to people like our parents' homes, sort of like coming back.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Peter Pan.
We're just really into boomerangs.
Right.
Yeah, we watch a lot of that Boomerang Network just to watch old cartoons.
And boomerangs on
Crocodile
Instagram.
Dundee for life.
But no, I mean, when you look at it, the Peter Pan is another one. That's the one that's usually used really aggressively because it's this idea of never growing up.
I heard that term a lot in San Francisco, but that mostly it was referred to a lot of the men in San Francisco, actually. Right. I hadn't heard that as like a generational thing, but just sort of these people who didn't, want to grow up.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one that I actually like that is a common nickname for
good God, how many names are there?
Oh, there's so many. I mean, everybody can use it, but this one's actually fairly common, is the patchwork generation.
Oh, what is that? What is that about?
I really like the idea of that. So what it is okay, we are different from Gen X and the baby boomers in the way we do things like careers and things like that. I mean, the thing is, if you want to pick on a millennial, come at me. Like please don't. I'm fragile, but I'm kind of one. I mean, I work 4 different jobs and I do a podcast on the side, and that's how I make my living. Like I tried the corporate thing, but I'm not going to go sit in an office behind a desk in a cubicle for 40 years, stay with the same company until I can retire. I will probably never get to retire financially. And I understand that. And a lot of our generation will not.
Yeah.
And a lot of people use that as like this terrible thing that we're destroying the work world. But there's also the fact that the work world was kind of set for us to fail.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to at all. If you're a millennial and you want to sit in a cubicle for the rest of your life, like that's not like awesome. Good for you. For me, that's not what I want to do. And you're seeing a lot more creativity and access to a network of people where you can actually get your things made, your creative projects out there. I mean, people are okay, I'm going to use this as a very specific example because we're talking to you, Ariel. Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
What year was that? 2011, 2012?
Oh, Lord, I actually don't remember. My brother, I think he was like 26, so like 26.
Exactly, and that's when it was like picked up and started airing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he had been working on it clearly long
for a couple,
before
like 2 years before that or something, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you're talking about a 24 to 26-year-old kid who goes in and says, I have this idea, here's what I want to do. And, you know, like you said, by the time he's roughly 26, he's making his project and it's successful.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
not everyone's
in 2012
successful.
it says, man, yeah, true.
Yeah. So like, but you look at that and you go, okay, so we as a generation, like have this opportunity to like really put our art, our work, our passions out there and make something of ourselves. I think that we are a generation that refuses to settle.
Yeah.
We don't just want to be something just to be something. We want to be something more.
I mean, I totally agree with that. Yeah. I mean, do you think it has anything to do with sort of the assumption? I feel like a lot of us when we were kids got the message of like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Like creativity is important. Maybe that's, you know, a privileged thing as well. But like, I definitely got the impression that sort of that mindset of like, you don't have to just have a regular job, go do these other things. And then social media making people have more access to being able to do that on their own in a different kind of way. I don't know. It's shifted a lot.
Yeah. And it's, you know, I mean, you can go here. I just pulled up the Wikipedia page on millennials. I mean, there's a section for workplace attitudes, traits, sports, and fitness. I mean, workplace attitudes, I think, are the thing, and political views are the things that get
the most crap.
Yeah, we get shit on the most for, and I'm just like, come on now.
Yeah.
At the same time, like, we are pulling things from the generation after us as well. That doesn't usually happen. So when it comes to our generation's use of social media, we're harnessing it for business.
Right.
But we, in a lot of ways, I mean, I mean, that's how I keep in touch with people from college and whatever. But I mean, when I'm using it 9 times out of 10, I'm using it for business.
So like promotional things.
Yeah. For the podcast and to network and to get to know people. And that's not quite what the next generation is using it for, but we are a generation that is well versed in that social media world, but is not of it. And I'm not saying that anyone who, if you're listening to this and you're like 18 and you're thinking like, oh, well, screw you, man. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying like you are technology. I'm just saying you have always grown up in a world where that was present. And so you don't know what it was like for it to not be present and to do things without it. And for us, we do. I remember. Yeah. Like, I mean, we all remember our first cell phone or our MySpace page or our Zanga.
Oh like, my God. I had all of those things. Yeah.
That's the thing. And if you're out there going, what the hell's a Zanga? Most people are probably doing that. And it's just like an online blog. But
you're not missing much. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was real bad. It was where I wrote all my most emo angsty stuff.
Oh God, me too. I had one in college. It was real bad.
Oh my God. I wish I could find that.
I found mine and I downloaded everything and then deleted it off the face of the internet.
Do you still have it?
No, I think it's gone. I mean,
okay, I was going to make a plea to you of like, come back on our show.
Oh God, it's not.
And our topic would be Ariel reads an angsty entry from her Zanga page.
I mean, I have all of my journals from like 3rd grade until now. So I do have real chronicles of my angsty, like middle school, high school years. College was more sound.
Hey, listen, Ariel, we're going to need to set up a time where we can have you just read us at least a few of those.
I mean, I'd be down. I gotta find them. Some of them are funny and some of them are just very boring middle school girl thoughts.
I think it's all good. Anyway, also we're a generation that massively wants to legalize it. Anyway, yeah. That's the thing that people associate with us too.
Well, so let me also say this. So I've been quiet because I've just been kind of listening.
Yes, welcome to my TED Talk.
So this is coming not from. My thoughts aren't really coming from any, I would say, like learned education of stuff. I think it's more of just like from my personal experience. Steven knows, Ariel, now you know the majority of some of what I've been doing over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And some of the listeners do too. I found myself working with a lot of different age groups in the last couple of years. And it's interesting because in whatever age group I've worked with, there has, understandably so, been this other mentality of either when I was working with students, and I would be kind of a gateway into their world of adults, and they would kind of like give me looks and like complaints about how older generations process things. And then I've been in a situation where I've been working with older people, and because I'm the only person 50 years younger than them around them, they want to process every type of emotion and for that as well. And I think like the things that for me that I've learned is, well, a couple things. One, and I know that y'all would agree with this, so often it's probably this like this biological thing within us of it's easier to do that tribal type of thing where we resonate with a certain group and we create that other because it's a helpful way of us being able to give ourselves identification of who we are. But like so many things that I found to be true is not only can there be some common, like there can be some commonalities as a whole from generations, but also like that it's easier for us to see each other as monolithic because it's just a significantly easier type of thing to do. Like I work right now where I on a regular basis and with a lot. So I'm in a tech company, and I talk with a lot of older people who own the businesses who don't understand tech very much. And I will sometimes push back on them, and they'll kind of say, well, millennials are always on your phone. And I'll say, you're right, I understand that. But also, have you noticed that currently in this hour-long conversation we've had, y'all have been on your phone the entire time, and I haven't touched mine. And really what it comes down to is like, I think that, Ariel, one thing that you said is I totally agree with is generations end up raising, and whether it's their kids or their family or whatever, they kind of raise of, we want a different life for the next generation than what we have.
Right.
And so so part of the formation comes from them. And then part of the formation comes because it doesn't matter what we do or what we want. Like part of our biology is we're going to rebel at some point for some reason. And so we're going to end up whatever things you teach me, then I'm going to go the opposite of that because I have to be able to figure out for myself what I believe. And and so what is interesting is like, even though there is all this uniqueness, there's still just a lot of patterns of we will always rebel, yet we will always simultaneously be formed by those who've said, after my childhood, I want them to have a different experience. And then we'll always look at the people that are younger than us as they just don't understand.
Right.
And simultaneously, there can be a lot of truths and falsehoods in all of them. And I think like the thing for me is just interesting is like, is how often the different generational groups can form each other, even if it's in order to be able to do the opposite of everything that they stand for. It ends up forming who we are. And so it's just, I don't know. It's just a very, I've said interesting like 45,000 times already.
It is. It's so interesting though.
But it is.
But it's just it's one of those things of just, what I have found is in every work environment I've been in, which has been pretty much from age 5 to age 95, it's really kind of sweet and touching in some way that we have the same basic needs that we're trying to figure out.
Oh yeah.
Everyone wants acceptance. Everyone wants acknowledgement. They want support. They want love. They want all of these type of things. And what ends up happening is we all find different variations of trying to just desperately search for that. And that's what's just so unique about humans. And it's unfortunate that very often the otherness ends up being held as nothing but a negative thing.
Right.
When I think there's real goodness to be learned from, I mean, hell, look how many baby boomers, for instance, are like, man, I love Facebook now. And you know what I'm saying? It's like it's their way. Now, younger people hate that they love Facebook, but
right.
But in
but
the
my
same
mom
type
is
of
better at Instagram than I am. She like totally loves connecting
Instagram.
with people and using it to like spread her art and do
at the
cool
same
things.
time, like I think that there are times where I have almost taken for granted, like I came from like a Southern traditional like home of, you're close with your family, you're do all this type of stuff. And I think that sometimes I've kind of taken advantage of that. And so in moments where I'm able to go home, especially in moments where like bad things happen, funerals, all this other type of stuff, I'm also able to be reminded of another way of connecting that's not my day-to-day routine. And I feel like I'm able to grow a lot from that. And so I just wish that we could almost look at all the different generations of saying, look at the really cool gifts that this generation is able to bring, and let's use all of them as important tools to make us try and do a little bit better of just trying to make sense of this damn world, which is
And
so I'll stop talking. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm not at all trying to defend us and say we're the good generation.
No, I don't think you are. Yeah, I don't think you are. It is frustrating though. You're right. How often millennial, whatever generation gets put into a box, and then we also end up, we almost push ourselves further into the box because we're fighting whoever's on the other side,
Yeah. I mean, I think I loved what you said. I think that's it just reminds me, like, ultimately you just have to be super curious about people, right? That like you just can't paint all people in the same way. And generationally, I mean, like you said, if it spans 20 years, like all the people in that, like there will be commonalities, but we're just sort of all working towards the same thing and being curious about our generation, like our parents who informed us with our belief systems, and then how do we want to share those belief systems with the next generation.
I think there's one movement that is able to cross all generational boundaries. And know what that is?
What is it?
Poo people.
I knew you were going to say that. The ultimate movement.
It's true.
I saw it coming. That's why I didn't play into it.
Thank you, Ariel, for knowing what was about to happen, and you went with it anyway.
Now that we've gone back to that, us three, those of us here and the show, we're going to take a quick break.
What about me? It's Janet.
Janet?
Yeah. Oh, Janet. I don't know why. That's not my name. It's Lauren.
It's Lauren, and it's not Lauren. Lauren's great. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more Is This Adulting?
I don't even know who I am anymore.
Hey everybody, best friend Stephen Pappas here, breaking in with your weekly recommendation. So this week we are recommending another one of our lovely friends' shows. I haven't recommended it since I think the first podcast recommendation, but it's time. We are recommending Girl in Space. So Girl in Space, if you haven't listened to it, is an audio drama about, you guessed it, a girl in space. It is produced by Sarah Werner, who we've had on the show multiple times. She did Real Talk. She's a lovely, lovely soul, and she makes one of the best audio dramas out there. So please check it out. It's so good. It is funny. It will stress you out for parts of it. Not like in a bad way, but like just with the excitement of the podcast. It takes some twisty twists and some turny turns, and it is so much fun. So please check out Girl in Space, Sarah Werner's show. You can find that, as well as her other show, the Right Now podcast, on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. So please, go check it out. Back to the show. All right, we are back. I was going to say it's this adulting time, but then I didn't, and I messed it all up, and I've ruined everything in the world. So it's game time.
Game time.
This is the end of the show where we have fun, and we either play a game or do a segment. Today it is a game. It is a returning game, and it is a favorite game of many people. It is one of my favorites, and it's one that I actually organized. So I have brought the game. This week we are playing a game that we call, Ariel, Lost in Translation.
Ooh.
And so what is about to happen is I have taken a random lyric from a song.
Mm-hmm.
I try to do fairly well-known songs, but you never know. I take a lyric from a song and I run it through Google Translate a lot.
Yeah, like 100 times.
Yeah. It takes a while. And then I translate it back to English. And then I give you 3 choices and see if you can figure out which one it is.
Ooh, cool. That sounds fun.
So Yes, what I'm going to need is a buzzing sound from each of you. What should the buzz sound be this week? Ariel, if you had to make like a sound to like buzz in, but that wasn't a buzzer, what would you do? Oh God, oh God.
It's the easiest. Go to.
This is my nightmare. Yeah. Okay, so hers is going to be that. Chris, what is yours going to be? Because that is not one that I can really tell y'all's apart.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Okay, so
it's
Chris
me,
is gonna.
Lauren.
No, you're
just
not gonna do
saying
that. Oh God. Okay, so he's just gonna say ta-da as you keep saying Lauren, but it's definitely what was her name that we created that character?
Janet?
Oh, it is. No, we actually a long time ago created a character. Her name was Rosaline Bishops.
Rosaline Bishops, yeah.
She was a 94-year-old woman. She lived in Coral Gables, Florida.
Yeah,
a full backstory, really, but
yeah, we had a full backstory. But that is her. So you're gonna be Rosaline.
Nice.
Okay.
And you are gonna make a fart noise
because I'm an adult woman, and that's okay.
You are, and it's beautiful.
You're a poo person, and I'm an older lady, so I'm also kind of a poo person. So.
Don't be mean to. That's ageism.
It's true. We are truly all poo people.
Sorry,
at all
you know
times.
how us millennials are.
I freaking love. Are you kidding me? I can't wait till I get to poop my pants.
All right, well, we're going to play the game. So, here is the first translated lyric.
Wait, so I buzz in, we both buzz in when we think we know?
When you think you know which of them it is, you have to wait till I've read all three options.
All three? Okay.
Yeah, so he'll say the newly translated lyric, and then we'll list all three.
And I will say, this one got intense really fast.
Oh, no.
Oh, goodness.
And I didn't mean for it to, so here we go.
Okay.
I started with a bullet. As a slave, he survived.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it got real. So the phrase again is, I started with a bullet.
That's chilling.
As a slave, he survived.
Yeah.
Is that Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy?
I'm about to flip out if it's Happy Birthday.
Christopher, do not interrupt the question.
I apologize.
Is it Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy? You Give Love a Bad Name by Bon Jovi? Or Titanium by David Guetta featuring Sia? Okay, Ariel.
Sorry about that. I made a little bit of a mess.
I think it's the first one.
You think it's Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy?
Fall Out Boy. That's a great guess.
I think so.
Okay.
Bullet is a word in that song.
Yeah, that's the only.
I will say, bullet is a word. Shot and bullet is a theme in all three of these.
Oh man.
I'm not dumb.
I guess that's technically
Shot through the heart and you're to blame. Think about that one. Or
yeah. That's what's
shoot me down, but I won't fall. I'm titanium.
Well,
but the answer is Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy.
Great.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah. So you got it.
You were so quick with that buzzer.
The original lyric was, I'll be your number one with a bullet, a loaded God complex, cock it and pull it.
Yeah.
Which somehow turned into, I started with a bullet. As a slave, he survived.
Dang.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, welcome to a dark place, everyone. So, the next one is a television theme song.
Ooh.
The translated lyric is, thus, all of our condition, which is the problem this year, this is a good way.
What?
Again, that phrase is
such a formal TV sitcom.
Yes.
Thus is the good way. Da da da.
It's the theme song from Downton Abbey. No, okay, so again, that is thus all of our condition, which is the problem of this year, this is a good way. Is it the theme song from Phineas and Ferb? The theme song from Family Matters? Or the theme song from Friends?
Ta-da!
Christopher.
Oh, gosh. Family Matters.
Christopher, you were incorrect.
Ooh.
I changed it last second.
You know what, Ariel? If you would like to take a guess, I will still give you a point if you get it right.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
I'm going to say Friends.
That was what I was going to do originally.
You mean a lyric like it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year? Because I said this year. Maybe that would make sense, but it is not. It is Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I mean, because let's all remember there's 104 days of summer vacation, and the Oh, God, what's the next line? I don't know. But the line after that is, so the annual problem of our generation is finding a good way to spend it.
Oh, wow.
So I also really like Phineas and Ferb, y'all. So.
I really like Family Matters. Maybe that's
So
why
I like Family Matters too, actually. I really like Friends, though, too.
Me too.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. And watching all of these, like as an adult, except for maybe Phineas and Ferb, woof, the 90s were problematic.
I
with
know.
their
There's a
humor,
lot,
weren't they?
lot of weird shit in there. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't. Ooh,
Did you
I
do
watched-
that? Yes, you did. Family Matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Thank
a
you,
Stephen
Chris.
Urkel reference. Though.
Yes, I got it. Okay, so this theme of this song is boy bands.
Oh, yes.
The translated lyric is, are you the first person? Or is it just one? I can fall in love. What do you need? Trust yourself today.
What do you need?
Yes.
So it's first saying, are you the first person? Are we saying the first person in existence, maybe?
I think so.
Okay.
And so again, the lyric is, are you the first person? Or is it just one? I can fall in love. What do you need? Trust yourself today. Is it?
By the way, I just like how it goes from like a line of questions, like that are random, to very specific. Tell me these exact things that you need, and then I will empower you to do this.
It's very intense.
Is it? God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You by NSYNC.
Good song.
Everybody by the Backstreet Boys. Or Give Me Just One Night, parentheses, Una Noche, by 98 Degrees.
Oh, gosh.
Ariel.
An emphatic poo.
I'm going to go with NSYNC.
It is not.
Damn.
Christopher. For the steal. And your first point on the board, and really the only thing to keep you in this game.
Okay.
What
I'm
you
going
got?
to say, give me just, or one more night, Una Noche.
That is also incorrect. It is Everybody by the Backstreet Boys.
Wow.
But
Notice
the whole,
how it's a
the
series of
whole
questions.
song. Yeah, that's why I thought, give me one. Oh, dang it.
Am I original? Am I
Oh,
the only
yeah,
one?
you're right.
Am I
Oh,
sexual?
yeah.
Am I everything you need? You better rock your body now.
Dang it.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, I'm
technically-
ashamed. I feel like I should have known that.
I should have too.
Technically, Chris, you can still tie this game because there are two
Yeah,
left.
it's only 1 point.
Here we go.
Okay, so Ariel, you have 2. Chris, you have 0.
I have 2? I thought I said 1.
You got the first 2 right.
I got 2 right?
Yeah, because you stole the. Oh no, you didn't get the second one.
No,
Never
I was
mind.
like, I thought I only got it 1
Just
right.
give me give me the points left and right.
Yeah, I mean, I doctored it a little bit. What can I say? Okay, so the fourth song lyric is, I will tell you a story about the situation. I appeal to a girl in America. Again, the
These
lyric
make me
is,
laugh.
I will tell you a story about the situation. I appeal to a girl in America. Is the song Just a Friend by Biz Markie, Back in the USSR by the Beatles, or On the Road Again by Willie Nelson?
Ta-da.
Christopher.
On the road again.
It is not.
Good God, I'm so bad at this game.
Ariel, for what literally will be the win, but we're still going to play the last one.
Can I hear the lyric again?
The lyric is, I will tell you a story about the situation. I appeal to a girl in America. Is it Just a Friend by Biz Markie or Back in the USSR by the Beatles?
I'm going to say the Beatles.
Also incorrect.
Oh, man.
It's Biz Markie.
It's
really?
Just a Friend. Like, you got what I need. It's that song. Because one of the opening lines is, let me tell you a story of my situation. I was talking to this girl from the U.S. nation.
Oh, man. I don't remember that at all.
I would not. That was not the line that would have made me think of that song.
Well, if I had
Yeah.
said, you got
Sneaky.
what I need, but you say he's just a friend, like everybody's
Sure,
going to.
sure.
Yeah,
I got to pick a random line.
I know.
Well,
This is a hard game.
Arrow, you are up by 1, and
By
we're on the last
one whole
one.
point.
What a riveting competition this is.
Yeah.
Christopher, you can win this thing, and by win I mean tie. All right,
Let's just make the last point for 2. We
Okay,
might as
it's
well.
worth
Yeah, that's a good point.
this is not fair to Ariel, but it's okay.
We're both
Actually,
doing
you
poorly
had
here,
your
so
shot, and you-
yeah, I
Plus,
tried.
I've got
failed.
a real competitive bone in my body. I'm definitely going to win this from
Here we
the
go.
way I've been playing.
The last song lyric is my favorite one. You will rest and you will leave.
Oh, no.
I am the ham shake pain. I like vines. This is the best place to eat.
What? Oh my god.
The lyrics are, you will rest and you will leave. I am the ham shake pain. I like vines. This is the best place to eat.
Ham shake pain.
That's just a bunch of like
incoherent
sentences over and over.
It
or
is.
Not even sentences, statements.
And I definitely picked 3 songs that is nothing but incoherent statements.
Oh my gosh.
Is it We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel, Grace Kelly by Mika, or
wow.
1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies?
Oh man.
Ta-da.
Christopher.
1 week.
Christopher, you have won.
No.
Lost in
Yeah.
translation. The original lyric is, gonna make a break it, take a fake, I like a stink, and
Yep.
shake, I like vanilla, it's the finest of the flavors.
Oh my gosh. That's impressive.
That was one where I actually was like, wait a second. Some of that sounds
shake.
somewhat... Yep.
Stinkin' Aiken Shake.
Wow.
So Stinkin' must have gone to ham, because Aiken went to pain, and shake is just shake.
Oh my gosh.
But my favorite is,
Shakes
I like,
translate in every language. That's what we're
Yeah.
going to say.
I like vanilla, it's the finest of the flavors, turns into, I like vines. This is the best place to eat. So
That's a
I hope,
pleasant
Fun
thing.
times. Fun time. I like that. That was a fun game. That was hard.
yeah,
That
it
was really hard.
Y'all, woof. Well,
Did
see,
not
the
do
thing
well.
The thing is, I pick the popular songs for the first like 3 volumes of this game, and then all of a sudden, you start having to dig into like songs that people know, but that are still like popular, but
Yeah.
aren't like, they aren't like, Don't Stop Believing, like, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Ariel,
A little-
let me tell you, this is what I've learned from this game. I have learned that as much as we get along and as much as we're fellow poo persons, we should... poo people, I apologize. We should never, just us, go to Europe together, because we would not get past the airport. That's what I
Because
want.
things would make no sense to us.
I know. We would just say,
Yeah.
what's going on?
What do we
I
do?
would be so concerned for you. Well, with all of that being done, Christopher, you've won the game.
Good job, Christopher.
Thank you. This is a big moment for me.
Yeah, you don't win very often.
You don't win very often. Well, I'm glad you could win today.
Honestly, I think like the therapist is still being kind to someone even when you're off the clock. That's what that was
I'm
about.
also
but I
not
appreciate
particularly
it.
competitive. I don't really mind not winning things.
Well.
That's
Hey,
fair.
this was. Now you're just making me blush. I appreciate it.
Good job. That was fun. I've never played a game like that. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's a real weird one, y'all.
Yeah.
So with
Maybe
that, we are going to start winding down. So again, if you have a mental health check-in, you can send that to us over at isthisadultingpod@gmail.com. You can follow us over on Twitter at @isthisunderscoreadulting. Find us on Facebook as the Is This Adulting Best Friends. That's where you can find out who next week's guest is going to be and ask your questions, as well as just find a group of support. And hey, head over to patreon.com/isthisadulting if you'd like to support us there. Weekly bonus episodes. Right now, they have been a whole lot of me reviewing movies, but we are about to start switching it up. And I'm just going to say it. Make sure you give on Patreon over there, because at some point in the next year, we will have an episode where Ariel reads some diary entries. So definitely check that out.
Yes.
We would like to thank the collection for the use of our theme music, The Borrowers, off their album Ars Moriendi, and we would like to say a big thanks to Lauren, our editor, for helping
Yay,
us out.
Lauren. Thanks,
You're welcome.
Lauren.
You don't have to thank me every time, but all right.
I'm so terrified of Christopher. Not whatever Lauren you are. Lauren Vogel, the lovely editor that we have. Ariel, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. This was a lovely time. I'm glad I got to know you guys better.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to remind everybody where they can find you on that one social media tag?
Just Ariel_Hirsch_ at twitter.com.
Yes, and all the good vibes are coming your way for your licensing test.
Oh, thank you.
So
I appreciate
exciting.
that. Thank you.
You're gonna kill it.
Thank you.
You're gonna
I
be
hope
the
to
best
pass
therapist.
it, kill it very
Do
lightly.
you
and
get
gently.
letters behind your name at the end of it?
I will get a new letter in front of my name. I will be
Ooh.
LMFT instead of AMFT.
Oh, wow.
LMFT.
LMFT.
That's
Yeah.
one of my favorite bands. Yeah, I was about to say. So cool.
Just had a good time. Okay, sorry, I don't
right.
want to get copyright strike. Well,
Thank you,
was awesome.
dudes. That was fun.
That's going to do it for us here in Is This Adulting this week. I've been your best friend, Steven.
I've been your best friend, Chris.
And I'm your new best friend, Ariel.
And remember, kids, be happy, stay healthy, and with consent, go hug someone.
Because you never know. They may just be a character in a popular animated show.
Oh, like our new friend.
See, that was sweet. You thought I was going to say something about poop people, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you usually call back to some sort of gross joke.
Yeah, that's true. But this time I wanted to just say something.
All right, well,
nice.
everybody have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.